You're listening to part 2 of a Barefoot Lawyer Reports episode on forced abortions in China. To listen to part 1, please check the link in the description. Throughout your career, you stood against the one-child policy and forced abortions in China. And a lot of people know you because of your daring escape from China. But I don't know if a lot of people know a lot of details about your work in trying to take down the one-child policy. Can you describe some of the things that you did in your career as a human rights lawyer in China to combat or to try and take down the one-child policy?
Yeah, in fact, we did the investigation and got a lot of information, the detailed information, and then we tried to use the system in mainland China against the evil policy.
To fight against?
Yeah, we used the law, we used the court, we used the media, but all doesn't work.
What year around did you start really focusing on the one-child policy? Like when was this?
2005.
2005, okay.
Yeah, so first for example, we call the police if some woman kidnapped. The police said, okay, I have no idea. I can't come there to help you because that is the Communist Party did.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, if you come to court to try to sue the government, they said, okay, let's ask the party secretary.
Oh, wow.
Okay, the party did the bad thing, and then you ask the party how we should do.
Yeah.
No result.
It's a completely rigged system, yeah.
Yeah, so then, some people call the journalists, call the media. The journalists told them 1992, the Communist Party have a policy in all the mouthpiece. They said, we can't do any about the one-child policy if the policy destroys the human rights. You can't write an article.
You're not allowed to write anything about the one-child policy?
Yes,
wow.
Yes. Don't mention anything about that. So the journalist said, just because policy, so the media can't do anything.
Wow.
So later, I don't know how to do that. Later, I tried. I discussed with my friends. They released the investigation on the internet.
Right.
Then, the Communist Party angry and tried to punish me. And of course, but at that time, because of our investigation, the Communist Party have to relax to do the one-child policy.
Right.
And a lot of family use that opportunity to have a second baby. Yeah, I remember some official told me, just because you did the bad thing in our area, more than 90,000 babies alive.
Alive, yeah.
Yeah, alive. So we will punish you about this.
Wow.
And another thing is when I was in prison, some person told me, oh, just because you did the one-child policy job, you fight about this. So in my hometown, a lot of family have the second baby. So their parents very, very happy when they will come to your house to say thank you when you come back from prison.
Well, they're going to thank you, you said, when they get back from prison, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you said, okay.
The minute when I was released from prison, they will come to my house to say thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, these two kids witness our job is work, right? We help a lot of babies. But, at that time, very, very difficult to do the investigation. The Communist Party ordered the police, tried to chase us, and we have to drive the taxi very, very fast.
Oh, wow.
Tried to throw them out and continue to do the investigation.
Wow.
So
How many years did your investigation take?
not a lot, maybe 3 months.
Okay, 3 months. Okay.
Only 3 months, yeah, but we got a lot of information.
Yeah.
You know, at that time, my family very poor. Yeah, even I can't pay the taxi 1 day to RMB around $26.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
at that time, if I have that money, I will get much more detailed the information, the
Right.
cases. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't have a lot of money or resources to run the
Yeah.
investigation.
So, yeah.
Yeah. How long did it end up being? Like, how many pages do you think? Do you remember the investigation?
I remember, yeah, when I used the recorder to interview them and then listen the voice and write down the documents. I remember maybe 800 pages.
Wow! In the course of 3 months. Wow.
Yeah, so a lot of it that, yeah, of course, my friends, my neighbors, even my relations help me to do a lot of that. But you know, that time no any salary for us.
Right. Yeah. You're all doing it for free.
Yeah, everything.
Wow.
Yeah, but I think that is very important.
So when you released it, I mean, it caught the attention of people in Western media. Were there media outlets that were covering it a lot? Did a lot of people inside China read it? Or how quickly did the Chinese Communist Party censor it? Like, how many people do you think it reached in China and in the United States?
I don't know the correct number, but
Right.
for me, I know. You know, at that time, some organization in the US developed the app for phone, for computer. So in mainland China, they can climb the firewall,
Yeah.
see
Internet
the
firewall.
news. And at that time, the Communist Party, they don't have the high technology to control it. So I think a lot of Chinese people use that app to know the news from a foreign country.
Right.
And in the Western country, after Washington Post released the article,
So Washington Post published it. Okay.
published
Yeah.
it. I remember August 26, 2005.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people know that.
Right.
So and they transfer to English and share to another medias.
Yes.
And I don't know the correct number. Maybe I think more than half people in foreign country know that news.
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
So it was like it did spread to a lot of mainstream media outlets then.
Yes. Should be more than 2 billion, I think.
Nice.
Over.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, that's incredible.
They know. Yeah, they know the forced abortion just because our
Your investigation.
Yeah. So
And it was enough for the Chinese Communist Party to change its policy, you think, or at least played a big role in them changing its policy eventually?
I think in that time, you know, before, this is a long story, before our investigation released, the Communist Party refused that happen in mainland China. Of course, they did every day.
Refused what happening?
You know, when the foreign country, the West country, asked the Communist Party, okay, some forced abortion in mainland happened. The Communist Party said, never happened that in our country.
So they deny it.
Yeah, never happened that. So after our investigation, the whole world know,
Yes.
the Communist Party is lying. Lying. So later they have to face the problem.
Right.
And yeah, of course, at that time, in fact, the Communist Party didn't stop to do in the whole country, just in our hometown, our area, in our city. You know, the whole world look at them, and the media look at them. They have to relax. But after 2 years, when I was in prison, you know, some person asked me, "Do you know the one-child policy still continue to do?" I said, "No, I know that." He said, look, see, your job doesn't work.
Wow. Yeah.
But I said, no, doesn't work. They have to stop almost 2 years. That help a lot of babies alive. And then after 2016, the Communist Party tried to stop the one-child policy.
Yeah. Wow.
So of course, the Communist Party have to think their faith. If I oppose them, then they stop. They feel not good, right?
Right. Yeah. Wow. So no, it sounds like that report was instrumental in bringing that policy to an end. So it was a great success. And how many other lawyers or people were involved in creating that report? And I'm guessing they were also persecuted, like you were, by the CCP.
Yeah. In fact, at that time, I invite 6 lawyers to help me to try to do the investigation and to try to find a way to release it. Then I have to try to contact the journalist.
Journalists, yeah.
To find a way to make more people
to publish it, make them aware.
Publish it. Yes. So I use different way tried to stop the evil action happening and to stop the Communist Party continue to kill the baby and to try to torture the women.
The women, yeah.
Yeah, and I remember just half a year in our area, more than 130,000 forced abortion and sterilization happened.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and more than 600,000 relations was persecuted.
Relatives were
arrest or torture like that. That's because they are relations or neighbors.
Yeah, relatives or neighbors. Yeah.
Yeah. So so that is so evil.
It is, but it's incredible that you were able to play such an instrumental role in bringing that to an end. And as you mentioned earlier, there's been countless lives of babies and their families who are now safer thanks to the work you did. So I think it all paid off, right? So
I hope. Yeah, in fact, at that time, I hope the Communist Party obey the law to do anything. But later, the Communist Party threw a law away just to do what they want. So since that time, the Communist Party tried to punish us. So that is the beginning. Persecuted to me and my family almost 7 years until I escaped.
Yeah.
In fact, looks like now just because the Communist Party did the one-child policy more than 40 years, right? And make the population worse and worse.
Yeah.
3 years ago, 14 million new babies.
Okay, yeah, 14.
2 years ago, 12 million new babies.
Oh wow, so it's still not even going up. Wow.
Last year, just not enough 10 million new population.
New babies, yeah.
Yeah, so in the future, after several years, 5 years, 10 years, in mainland China will lost around 30% population.
Wow.
That is a big problem for the future.
Yeah.
No work to do something in the
workers.
future.
Yeah.
So this is why the Communist Party now continue to do the forced abortion, and they are thinking how to use the violence to force the people to have more babies.
Right. Okay. So now trying to use violence.
Another trouble, right?
Wow.
They tried to stop. I remember 3 months ago, the Communist Party asked, before the Communist Party asked all the hospitals to help the women have the new baby if they don't have if without the permit.
Got it.
Yeah, and now the Communist Party asked all hospitals stop to do the forced abortion.
Okay, so no more forced abortion because they need the population now finally.
Yes,
Wow.
yes. So yeah, the new problem will happen. Maybe
Yeah.
so the Netherlands said, okay, maybe the Communist Party will put a camera on your bed.
Oh my gosh.
And use the force way to make you have
no.
more baby. Yeah.
They'll have a quota now, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have to have 5 children or something, like every family. Right?
Yes.
Wow.
So,
well, yes, the way things are going.
So I think the Communist Party only scares the West country to give them trouble.
Right.
And I think the people who live in the Western country, in the democracy, if we stand up to ask the government to take care, to concern the human rights in mainland China,
Right.
and continue to help the organization or the people who are doing the human rights job in Western country, that will be work to help the people who live under the authoritarian regime.
Right.
Yeah. If you want to do something, I think you can try to contact our center so we can talk more details what we can do.
Yeah, of course. And you can find that at cua.edu/chr. And please continue to follow our podcasts. Thank you guys very much for tuning into another episode. Have a great day.